So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Eurovoix's super early Eurovision predictions. I'm Alistair, and joining me on this episode to discuss how well they did, he may look like he's in Copenhagen, but he's actually in New Jersey. It's Gerry. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, could you please tell me, since you've sent me this lovely blue envelope from Greece, what exciting things have happened to you in the last year?
Right. It's been a really interesting year, let's just say. Yeah, I
Okay.
sent that envelope to you from Greece where I was doing a linguistics summer school. And then I came back here to New Jersey and over the last year I've actually started teaching at my university, which is
Oh,
it's a really interesting experience actually having to be in front of the class, knowing all the behind the scenes things about grading, and you can tell like immediately like who are the people in class that are paying attention. The ones who sit close to the podium are the ones who are like super into it, while the ones who are sitting far in the corner, they're kind of sleepy. um yeah, so that was really interesting, and I just got my evaluations back actually 2 weeks ago, and I did really well. I
good.
pretty much got 4.9 out of 5, which
Hmm.
is way above the department average, and I'm stoked. I'm so happy for that. It's just been a really fulfilling experience, and um, yeah, I'm gonna continue doing it over this next academic year.
Oh,
But for
okay.
now, it's the summer. I get a break, kind of a break. I still have to do a lot of work with my papers and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you've earned the break. Enjoy it. It sounds like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
been a very busy year.
It has been super busy, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
right. Well, we're of course here. We're down to business. So I have your envelope, as we say, posted from Greece, as you can see as well from the lovely Greek
Yes,
stamps. So if you give me the magic words, we shall begin.
you're good to go.
Thank you. So you sent us this lovely page on July the 26th, 2022. It says,
Yes.
Kalimera from Greece. Here are my super early Eurovision predictions. So you predicted first that the grand final would be on the 20th of May. So you were
Very close.
close, but 1 week away.
Yeah.
So the host city, you had three options. You said number one would be Glasgow, number two would be Manchester, and number three would be Liverpool. So
Yep. Not very good at that either. I was kind of
uh,
hoping that it would be later in May, because if
yeah.
it were last week instead of the week before, I could have gone.
Mm. Oh, that's such a shame.
Yep.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
well.
So you said for the host venue, you said the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, which was very close, but it was pipped to the post by Liverpool, of course. Now we move on to who would be the presenters of the show, and we gave you five options for that. And you said Timur Mirosnishenko, who was, of course, on the turquoise carpet. Graham Norton, so that's correct. Rylan, who was on the allocation draw, and AJ Adudu, who was also on the allocation draw. And then Tina Carroll, who was at the final, but she wasn't
That's not
presenting,
presenting, yeah.
unfortunately.
There was going
So
to be
close.
one singer, one Ukrainian singer presenting.
Well, they were
I did
all
not expect
involved,
this.
so.
Yeah.
So I said, if Ukraine, would they get an automatic shot in the final? And you said yes, but we already know this. This must have been a late entry, but I'll let it slide anyway.
We learned about
Uh,
that just maybe a week before I sent that in.
And then I asked what would happen to the logo that said the heart, and you said the logo heart will only have the Ukraine flag in it, and that was correct.
Woo.
The slogan, "Make music, not war." So you got the music
There's
part,
music in there.
and then IDFK. They always go so randomly.
It could have been anything.
Number 8, the number of participating countries. You said it would go down, but it actually went down further. So you said 39 instead of 37. So close. Everyone's got so close, but not quite yet. So then the next question, you were asked to name 5 countries you think would qualify. Now, if you've as long as you haven't done what Anthony did, because he said Norway twice. So.
Oh no.
So number 1, you said Poland. Number 2, you said Sweden. Number 3, you said Serbia. Then you said Malta, and then you said Ireland. So 3 out of 5. But you actually said for Malta and Ireland, risky picks, ?
Yep,
And it turns out you were very much correct. Then we move on to the 5 countries you were asked to predict who wouldn't make the final. And you said Belgium. Unfortunately, they actually made the top 10. Croatia, again, sadly, they did make the final, but normally they wouldn't. Israel, who actually got onto the podium.
Yeah,
that's the second person that said that's the second person that said a podium country that wouldn't qualify. Denmark, that's correct. And then you said North Macedonia, which is technically correct, but doesn't count. They didn't actually participate. So then we move on to the best country from who would score the best from the big 5. Can you remember what you said for this one?
Oh no, I don't remember it. Oh, I might have said France. Did I say France?
You actually said Italy, so that's even better.
Oh, good.
And then the big question, who would be the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 2023? Do you remember what you said for this one?
Oh, I really don't.
You said Lithuania.
Really? That's very random of me. Why did I say Lithuania?
You said, I don't know why I can't quite read that. They came to mind first, thinking of Monica Liu.
It's the Monica Liu effect.
And then the final question, which slot would the winner be performing in? Do you remember what you said for this one?
Not at all.
You said 11, so you were 2 away from from the final thing. And then you left a final note. There you have it. Thanks for organising this whole thing. See you in the UK in May, ?
Oh no, the question mark won out.
Oh no.
But thank you so much for organising this anyway.
That's okay.
You're such an awesome host when it comes to these things.
Thank you, stop it.
Yeah.
Right, well, you haven't heard the score yet, so are you ready to see where you appear on the leaderboard?
Sure. How many points did I score?
Okay, so we have done the maths, and I can tell you at the moment that at the bottom is Anthony with 75, and at the top is Fran with 91. And once we add your scores together, and this is out of 156 points altogether, and I can tell you, Gerry, that you scored 93 points. So you're the new leader.
Oh, wow. I did not expect that, considering how many of my answers were just really weird.
Well, you pretty much got the entire presenting team. Like, at least they were all involved.
That's true, I guess. But where was I? What was going on in my brain when I said Lithuania? Sweden would have been so much of an easy choice.
I know. Well.
Oh well.
Gotta dare to dream sometimes.
Yep.
Well, anyway, Gerry, thank you so much for joining us, and fingers crossed going forward that you keep the top spot. We will be in touch, I'm sure.
Awesome.
And hopefully you are happy to take part again when we do this for Sweden 2024.
For sure, absolutely. Thank you so much again for organizing. It's always a pleasure.
No worries. Oh, thank you very much, Gerry. I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.